Hi, boys and girls. What's going on? Different place. Same time. You know what the deal is. What's up, guys? We got dogs. Waiting on Andy. What's up, guys? Drew, how we feeling? Mike, how we feeling? What's up, dude? How we doing? Andy's gonna make me hang out. That's fine. Oh, good soak. Yeah, a little contrast shower. It's the way to do it. Little contrast shower. End on hot, end on cold. Ooh. If you want to feel good, that's all you need. I don't know where Andy is, but I guess we're just going to talk without him. That's fine. I can talk all day. This is the State of the Union. I will have to do this, I guess, without my... Oh, there it is. No, you got a contrast shower, Drew. I'm telling you, you feel better. I promise you. Maybe? Where's he at? There he is.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, pal. Why is it super bright in Florida?
God likes us more.
I mean, that's accurate. That's accurate.
It's all right. Trying to make it through the day, man.
That's what we like to hear.
I'm on friggin' I don't know, man, panic mode. Bad deadlift day. I'm
what?
Salty.
Oh, Jesus. I told you what to fix. It's an easy fix.
Adjust some things. I knew it. I just like, I think it's weird, man. I was talking to Dan a little bit about it, and the first place that you show fatigue is in your hands, and like my grip just wasn't having it, and like I think I could have powered through a squat day, you know what I mean? But just
probably
that bar going on my hands, man, I was just wrecked. So we did a deload upper tonight.
I don't
go in a couple more times this week and do some movement stuff, and hopefully hit a good squat on Sunday.
You go to train Sunday? I'd make that last day probably Friday, Thursday. Give yourself a full 2 days.
Thursday I'm gonna go in and do. I'm just gonna like march a little bit, and just do like some hamstring stuff and some quad stuff. Like I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not even gonna squat. I'm not even gonna belt squat. I'm just gonna do like
no, I wouldn't.
Some belt squat good mornings, some belt squat marching, or some belt squat hip thrust, something like that, and then something like that.
Steve, I told you what to do for
What's
your back.
he doing?
You just don't want to listen.
What's wrong with what did you tell him?
What?
What's
wrong?
Time do you got?
I mean, that's a very loaded question.
Well, in this episode, we're going to go over everything that's wrong with Steve.
I told him.
Settle in, folks.
We need get a drink, get some food. We may be here for a while. He's been listening. You've been listening, and how do you feel? Do you feel better?
Did you do the stuff I told you, Steve, with the bands?
Probably not. Probably not. Can't do much about that, pal.
Learn how to hold your breath.
Blame God. Oh shit! Oh no! Pull. Steve and my current. I'm sorry to hear that, Drew.
Chip you? He just chipped you by 5. That's a
Mike who? Oh yeah, he might have.
That's an Espo move if I've ever seen one. Head to head, and he gets him with the chip.
I don't even know what he chipped him.
2070, I think. I think so.
Was it? Oh, he beat him on coefficient. Yeah, there you go. Well,
you're better. He's stronger. That's what
know.
Coefficient means. He lifted more weight. Your coefficient's better.
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah,
me and Drew
that
had
works.
a conversation today about it. That's true. I know, Mikey. I'm just kidding. But I think
because I gave him the gift. Steve's trying to take credit.
Well,
for
I think that
her.
I think that if you're in the same weight class, I don't think coefficient matters. It's your fault if you're not as big as you should be. But I think coefficient's a fair way to address, because Drew posted talking about Jesus Oliveras beating Dan Bell's total, and Dan Bell no longer has the sleeve world record. Jesus Oliveras just took. Jesus Oliveras.
Keep going.
First man to do 2,500 sleeves, which bitters me a great deal because I really want to see Dan do it. But nice job, Jesus. I guess I knew it meant a lot to Dan, and I want to see Dan do it. So, Dan,
he did something big.
25,
he did
40,
something like
1,036,
big.
600, 904, and the IPF with the same bar.
That's a big fucking total.
Yeah, and then like this,
wow.
the 1036 was a grind, but it was really clean. The 600 was like a third attempt, and the 904 was a joke. Like his 900-pound deadlift with the stiff bar was a joke. He is a large mammal, man. I don't want to take anything away. But Dan's like the first person to congratulate him. Everybody's trying to like create beef between Dan and Jesus. Yeah,
because everyone's a fucking loser.
Like, you guys
That's
don't
why.
know Dan at all. Dan's all about getting some. Like he's all about getting some. Dan's fired up that he's got somebody to compete with now, and you're going to see the best of Dan. If I have any, I mean, if you're asking my opinion, you're going to see the best of Dan. That's if you guys like Dan, that's the best thing that's going to ever happen, because Dan's going to get pissed off and like put up a monster total. So. Yeah, another monster total. Another monster.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another monster total. Yeah. But good. I love.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous,
and I love
man.
competition. So
Dan had to make a post yesterday. All right, Stevie. Dan had to make a post yesterday going like, "There's no beef." What are we even talking about? Like,
because that's how big a fucking loser some of these people are.
There he goes. He's angry. Look at that rocking chair. That thing's nice. It looks like Chris lives in a Sleepy Hollow or in the Upside Down in Stranger Things. Look at that house. Oh, there she is. There's
you good?
I can hear your slippers slipping across the floor. It looks like you live in the Upside Down in Stranger Things. Have you seen Stranger Things? It looks like you look out the window. It looks like the Upside Down. It's very.
Oh, that's because we don't have leaves on our trees in March, pal.
It's 93 degrees.
Yeah, no shit.
That's
great.
Nice. Yeah,
it was 65 degrees here, so I don't want to hear any shit.
We're good with that.
Okay.
It is.
But this is the State of the Union, although we 12 minutes in. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bill.
Sponsored by the Go Hard Barbell. Home to your new place at the State of the Union, BCB Training Systems. And Wiggle Wolf Beer Co.
We are doing a great
job. Because we're doing a great job here. We're doing good.
All right.
We're doing good.
You got a question?
No,
I
didn't get a question. I don't get a question. I don't get a question because I'm shadow banned. Hence why we're here.
Yeah,
We can
that's
talk about those two fucking high school
you
kids
guys.
squatting
When I
a
put up
G.
a decently large total, and then you want to ask me a question, I'm not answering it. You bet. If you're not with me when my total's under 2,200, I'm not answering your question when it's over 2,200.
Even when I
Yeah,
wasn't shadow banned, I
well,
didn't get
we were also
questions.
taking
So
3 questions. We should have banked them. Let's talk about the Hellbent meet.
That's probably right. But we should talk about the Hellbent meet. It was a good meet. Mike did a great job. They did a great job running things. It was smooth. We didn't have to squeeze everything into Hellbent. They
didn't do it.
got a separate spot for the meet. It was in the same business complex, just in a different a different building. And it made it was like kind of like a basement dungeon vibe. So it kind of went with everything that they were doing. But no, it was well. They ran it well. The judging was pretty consistent across the board. Wasn't overly strict by any means.
I thought it was
but
fair.
I didn't think
I saw some squats that I think the integrity zealots would not be happy with, but I mean, as a multiply lifter, I think they're fair. Like I don't think you do anything by making them go an inch lower, but put people's health in jeopardy. Like I think it's just it's fair.
And it was fairly judged. They rotated judges, so it wasn't the same 3 people all day long. They rotated judges between the different flights. So you had different. Yeah, everyone was safe. There were a couple dumps. 2.
A lot of raw or mostly gear.
It was pretty.
He's got a guy
split evenly.
He's got a guy, like a 81 that's really strong, right?
Tony Couture, yeah, he took I don't know what he squatted, but it was an all-time drug-free world record that I think he's been chasing. Yeah, he's been chasing that for a while.
Wow. At
755. So I mean, I know he's used to go 81.
Look like a big dude.
His lower body, it looks like a 242. That's what he broke his own record. So I guess it must have been 81. Cool. I don't know if he has the 98. But that was big. Bobby had one of his lifters go 2100 in sleeves.
Is that the Jack guy?
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
That the one that's the biggest. I guess that's the biggest total.
I can't remember his name.
Connecticut that they posted.
Yes. He went something like I think he went like 755 or 8 maybe, then like 550. Trey, thanks, Drew. And I think he pulled like 755. It was a big day. It was a big day. It was the lifts were clean.
What did Skiba run the meter? Did he judge or did he just
on that end? No, he was just hanging out. They have a good group of people up there that he was able to kind of just do, just hang out really, while you had 3 of the girls were on the mic. There was, I want to say, 7 or 8 different people judging, and then maybe 3 or 4 people spotting and loading, and 3 or 4.
Drew, Mikey.
I had 4. I had 5 if you count Drew. I had Mike, I had Drew, and then the 3 girls. I had Jackie did her first meet. Holly.
How did Holly?
And Abby came down. Holly did okay. Her training was a little bit all over the place.
Love you, Holly.
Yeah,
it's the only way Holly does it, though.
We love Holly, but yeah, all over the place.
Yeah,
yes.
I saw.
She had a squat
really
PR.
And she's
really
good. She's good.
Very happy.
Looked like the bench was clean.
Yes, bench was clean. She pulled for a small total PR, so it it was a good day for her. Obviously, you would like to, you always like to see 4 PRs from everyone. I think they're both in the house, Drew. I think I saw Mike and JT roll in. But yeah, and then Jackie did her first meet. She lifted at like 123.
Yeah, I think it's 20.
That's the weight class down there for the girls.
40,
123. 23, yeah. So she did her first meet. She went like 650.
Okay.
And now she's got the itch that she wants to already do another one. So that's cool. And then Abby came down. Abigail came down from I want to say New Hampshire. And
Okay,
she won
cool.
She won best female lifter. She went 500 for PR, 315 for PR, 405 for PR.
Yeah.
So I think she went like 2025 or something like that. So she actually got an invite to the May meet. So she's going to end up doing the May meet too out there. So yeah, we'll just tweak her.
That's a quick turnaround.
Her programming a little bit. Yeah. And some people may say, that's dumb, but I've kind of gotten the hang of it where you don't necessarily need to totally come down and re-peak. It's just going to be mainly, little tweaks here and there in terms of what she's going to be doing for the next, 7 weeks, 6 weeks or something like that.
8 weeks out and we're MW.
Yeah, and you guys are the week after. So, yes, that puts them right at 7. They're all her and Chrissy are both doing that meet. So, it'll be a good that'll be a good meet. I'm excited to see both of them Chrissy back on the platform since from November, and then Abby again, because even she's one of my virtual clients, and it's anyone that works with someone virtually, there's not, working hands-on is obviously a little bit more difficult. But to actually get hands-on and tweak some things, we were able to hit some, we were able to hit a pull that if, we don't make some minor changes may not go. So it kind of worked out in the sense that getting in front of them, getting them in front of me was able to, make some changes that I see being very beneficial in the long run.
For that too, you know what I mean? Because that's where the work that you did shows up. I think people get a little bit of a habit week to week with specialty bars and stuff. They see stuff and I'm like, that's what specialty bars do. That's okay. But when it shows up with the comp lifts, then it's time to, that's when you write down and make it.
Then you got to fix them. You got to adjust. You got to make those real, in real time adjustments to say, hey, this may be what you're normally used to doing, but we need to do this to be more optimal, right? To be more efficient in our movements, to be in better position. All that stuff is a little bit harder to work through virtually.
Yeah, because you only see what they want you to see. You don't see movement patterns. You don't see. Yeah, and
you're seeing it after the fact, right? So
there's just so many things. You know what I mean? That just is not good.
Right.
So, Mikey had a good day.
But it was good. Yes. We had to retake opener.
I thought that was his second.
On his squat.
I thought he scratched or missed his second.
Yes. We had to retake it, but then he smoked it. So, he was good for 825, 815.
With him and I, that's kind of what I thought. I thought the 800. I thought the 800 was going to be something around 800 for a second, and then low to mid 8s, depending upon how everything looks and where the calls were and everything like that. Bench looked really good, and he finally got the 600 pound pull.
Bench looked great. He again, minor minor breakdown. So we needed to retake that.
That was his opener.
Retake a bench. So no, that was opener.
He sent it
that was
to
opener.
me with no like I was like expecting a good bench, and I was like, I had no idea.
Yeah, that was not ideal. But then we smoked his opener on a second, and then stroked 675 pretty good. So I had him low to mid eights. I had him
I thought,
high sixes, low sevens,
8-ish, 7-ish,
and then I had him
6-ish was fair.
Yeah. And
21,
what's that?
Which, but I mean,
21-ish,
you know how it is, man.
21. Yeah. So I mean, there's very, very few lifters that are going to be able to go PR.
Yeah, I mean, you got to cherish those. When those
4
things show up,
PRs.
You got to cherish them. You got to be happy with them.
Have to, because I don't think I've ever done that.
Doesn't work like that.
Ever. You know what I mean? Maybe
two
out of 4.
Just raise your ability level, and then just take the days as they come.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is,
because
obviously at the beginning of the sport, you're going to make these monster jumps, but like for even like me, who's I'm still at the beginning or early stages of my multiply career, but like you still I think about like raising my floor. You know what I mean? Like my worst I've gone, like I might have a bad day, but like my opener still totaled over 2,000, and 2,000 was a great meet for me 4 meets ago. You know what I mean? And then thirds,
right.
Possible thirds at this meet get me to 23. So yeah.
So now that's your range, right? Your range is
I'm not going
in
to
that 2K to 2,300
range.
range.
If it's high 21s, I'm going to enjoy myself, but I'm hoping 22 is there. But I mean, if the squat stuff works out and it's a favorable, it's not a ridiculous standard. I think there's a swinger's chance at 950. I think low to mid 7 pull. I think I can pull whatever I need to. If I can get, and we'll see next week, because I'm gonna try and take 600 to a 1, and if I can take 600 to a 1, 6 weeks, 7 weeks out, I think that's a legitimate. Yeah, I'm close.
You're close.
And
you're close.
See,
it's
I mean,
that's
got to be, the
think.
squat's got to be there for me to take 6, because if the squat isn't there, I won't take 6, because there's no point. If the squat's not there, I'll take 575,
right,
and then I'll pull whatever I need to pull to get into the,
If I can
go, if it's like, I think second's going to be around 920. So if I go 920, 580, that gets me to 1,500 subtotal. And then if I pull 7, it's 2,100. And if I can't pull 7 for 2,100, then I need to go home. So, and then I'll pull 720 for
there it is.
100-pound total PR, and we'll drink beer.
There you go.
We'll be drinking beer before.
Drink lots of beer.
That's neither here nor there. But we'll see. I mean, I don't want to, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I do think I'm going to raise my opener. I think I'm going to try and open like 885. That way, if I only get the opener. Been known to do that a time or two in my day.
It happens. I have to. It happens.
That thing moving upwards. So
but you know
high
what?
School kids squatted 1,000.
There'll always be another meet. Yes. JT squatted a G at
that's cool, man.
17 at 220, which actually breaks him.
That's,
I want to say top 20 all time.
I'm really
at
happy
220.
for you guys. You guys are assholes,
though. And then Big Mike squatted 1005. He chipped him.
He's a double asshole.
Very fast.
Yeah, I didn't get
very
together.
fast.
I follow those guys on Instagram, but I didn't get to piece together which one was which. But I mean, they all look like that. It certainly wasn't like mega grinds. Like it was. I mean, they were clean. They were handled. Like they were ready to squat.
No.
That's awesome. Good for you guys.
100%. No, they were definitely Mike, I want to say Mike's second looked a little bit better, looked a little faster. So I knew he was going to take a shot at it, but I think, either way, they were both taking a swing at it.
If it's on the table, you got to take a swing at it for sure.
But you have to. But what I will say was even more impressive, right? They both squatted a grand's crazy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Drew. Mike took his opener bench and his entire SCP ripped right down the middle. Full shirt blue. Full chest plate from the collar down to belly button. Ripped, straight line. And I will say he manned up.
Belly
up.
The
fuck up. And he threw Skiba's shirt on.
Which one was it? Like the 54 blue?
The triple. It was a 58 triple blue.
Got a 58.
Yeah, and
he's got that 56.
Because I think
Skiba's got that 56 that I never touched in. I battled it out with that shirt.
Oh, I think Mike just ripped that chest plate.
Mike, was it the 56?
It might be. I don't know.
Had?
No, it was no. Mike took his opener in a 56.
No, that's not
double black.
Remember we traded the one at the Storm?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I just battled it out with that shirt every week, and I never touched it. I just got choked out every single week.
Choked out every single time.
And then you got mad at me because I bought a 60. And now the 60s, it's a 60.
You bought a 62 or something.
That's a
there you go.
That's a
yes,
really
I mean
good
that.
Shirt. I remember when I was like a 525-pound bencher, I could get like high fives to a 1, and I was like, I stroked 585 to a 1. That was like 18 months ago, and I still haven't been able to beat that PR.
Chris, do you like the overkill poly? Yeah, I take that back. My best bench was in an SDP, but that was before I got hurt. And I've only benched in the overkill poly since I came back. But I think it's because of the way the SDP cuts it right into my pec. The way the chest plate lays.
The SDP
right
I've learned is really interesting because
pec.
I finally have the one that I can jack down and I can put in palms down.
Mm-hmm.
Palms up. If you go palms down, there's only like it's like an opener or last warm up. If you go thumbs up, it's like a second, and if you go palms up, it twists the shirt. But when I go palms up and that's like a big deal. And when I go palms up and jack the shirt down, like my groove is really good. Like those are always my last bench, and it's always the one like that looks really good. But like there's no way I can touch anything over it's got to be heavy for me to do that.
Oh, because you're loading the shirt from as soon as you put it on. You're jacking the sleeves from as soon as you put it on.
I'm like with my arms like this, like I'm like pulling into the shirt, like just like trying to keep it tight and just getting amped up, and it's like you can feel tension at the top. Whereas like when I put it palms down, it's like it feels like a t-shirt.
We're not going to blame our benches on a singlet there, JT. We're not going to do that.
You probably bench more than me, so I'm not going to say
We're not going to do that, pal.
And you're young enough to be my kid, probably.
30. Yeah, no, he definitely could be your kid. They both could be your kids. He would
squat 1,000 if he was.
He's not.
It would be even worse because I'll at least be the first person in my family to squat 1,000.
There you go. That works. But yeah, no, I mean, it was a good meet. I have a feeling that the women's meet in May is going to be, I think, I don't want to say more competitive because it wasn't that this meet wasn't competitive, but I think there's a lot more girls in the same weight ranges. So, if you have seven or eight women that are all, within the same strength range, you're going to get a pretty competitive meet.
That's cool.
I have a feeling,
And
that's going to be pretty big.
And that's
Yeah.
cool too, because that'll be a big, that's like a decently sized venue, and that'll be a big women's, because there's not a huge women's only meet that can do unlimited.
Right. I want to say that's probably, I don't want to say it's the only one, but it's definitely going to be one of the bigger one, like women's only type.
Pro-Am is coming up.
Type meets. April, maybe?
It's gotta
I want to
be
say
close. I thought it was late
middle
March,
of April.
So it's got to be close.
Someone posted something, and I want to say it was like 6 weeks out. Somebody, maybe it was Jordan or something.
That's the WPO qualifier for the women.
Out, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
And I think the men's deal's at the Chicago deal. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Cool. There you go. Yeah, cool. That's someplace I'll never be. 2XL powerlifting. Ever again. Never say never. My entire fucking life.
They make some.
I can promise you that, pal.
You never know, Chris.
I can promise you that, pal.
What if the big bearded dude, the bank lord?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh,
okay.
Ryan. Pretty.
Good dude, right? Everyone likes him.
Yes. Yeah, he's a good dude. April 15th. There you go. So I was kind of right. JT said, "What's up with the 2XL powerlifting
Not me.
thing?" Yeah, everyone gets invites. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your coefficient is. Everyone gets an invite. Apparently,
I'm like, if I'd have taken a third pull, if I would have known 5:30 would have got me an invite, I would have taken a third pull and I would have gotten there. And I'm a slightly above average powerlifter on an average day for me. So that should not, no offense, but that should not be No, the men's is this weekend. The men's is Saturday.
Who's even lifting in it?
Everybody that didn't finish in the top 4 or 5. So none of the names like Hoff and Tenahero. I know Manuth is doing it. I think Manuth is the biggest name. I think Manuth is the biggest name in it that's done anything crazy.
I mean, all he's got to do is an opener.
All he's got to do is qualify for the WPO. My question is he going to be healthy enough to compete at the WPO, because he is somebody who his best day could put off on the ropes. If he's right.
Oh, 100%.
Matt could go 11, 10, 8.
Matt's
he had to. That's possible. Probably closer to 11, 950, 850, or 750. But
man, I don't know if he's got 750 anymore. After
the bicep.
After that,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But
I watched him pull 682 with a torn bicep. That's impressive.
I watched him do it too. I watched him do it too, pal. Or I heard about it. I'll watch it later.
He can bench too, and God Almighty, can he bench?
Oh, Matt, yeah.
I
mean, it's going to take him 45 minutes to get into his shirt, but he can bench.
He looks like his. I remember when I
But yeah, no, I mean, Matt can.
Board for him when you won WPC Worlds in West Palm, and his blood pressure, just from the shirt, and he's a healthy look, he's not a fat guy, and I'm like, that shirt is. I didn't know anything about it. I'm like, that shirt is.
No, but he's fucking jacked.
Dude. That shirt is tight.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he can very easily go 11.9. That's a 2K. He can go 27, go 27.50, and give my record a run and get off a run.
If he sets a 42 record in the WPO, Hoff's going to have an above average. He's going to have a day. He's not going to be comfortable just bebopping through the meat.
100%. No, but that's the thing that we've always said. You got to make him take 9
at least 8. You got to make him. You got to make him pull
at least 8,
something that matters. So.
Right. You got to after taking, but he's got to also you got to make him take 3 squats and 3 benches.
So the bank lord guy, what did he bench? 750.
somewhere in that 725 to 750.
It's a big bench.
Band shirt. It was super smooth.
Is he big or is he just like big?
I want to say he's probably maybe an inch or two tall. Maybe
so
an
he's
inch
like
taller than I
300
am.
pounds.
But every bit of 315.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a large mammal too.
1,000 pound squatter too, right?
Yeah. Yes. I want to say he was supposed to be doing Shauna's meet next month or in 750. Yeah, Drew. He benched 750. Yeah, he just benched. I thought he was doing Shauna's meet next month.
He trains out there, right? Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, he trains with Shauna, I believe. Oh, 330. Big fella. There we go.
It's a large mammal.
That is, yeah, he's a large mammal. But yeah, we'll see him out at Shauna's next month. I got Rob going next month. He's gonna put up something big.
Okay.
My 181.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't know, but
he's gonna put up something big. He stroked a 905 reverse band yesterday, and he'll bench. I mean, he'll bench in the low sevens, and he'll pull band. And he'll pull in the low to mid sixes. So he can put him, put together a day, go over 22 at 181. That'll be nice because he did that meet in November, and I think he took second. He ended up finishing second in the year for the 181s. So I know he was he was itching to top that and get that number one spot.
Interesting. That's huge.
So yeah, and then and like I said, Chrissy and Abby are going in May.
Yeah,
and so are you. And then we'll see what
between now and then.
happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, just gotta listen, my friend.
You got my deadlifts. Yeah, you got them.
Just gotta listen, my friend.
Know, man. I know.
I'm gonna start deadlifting when I get back from Nashville.
Are you gonna have
Mike,
me just deadlift?
How does Rob like his OG?
So we're gonna treat that Thursday, that second lower day as my deadlift day, so I won't deadlift at all on Saturdays or Sundays. So even when I take my openers, it can be that week. Like so, our little progression leading into the meet will be on that day, or can I switch it to the?
We'll be on Thursday. Yes. Mike, he loves his OG. He switched to the OG when we started prep, and weights are flying. Andy, when are you gonna? I've been asking him the same thing, Mike, for years. That would go against everything Captain Conjugate believes.
I'm taking a step in the direction. I have actually not been doing speed work for deadlift for a while, and I like it.
There's two other lifts.
My other lifts are going okay, though. If they get broken, then I'll change it up.
It's not the speed work.
I'm doing
not the speed work.
Storm, Lloyd. Lloyd, we got to talk about my meet in late July, early August. So I'm going to reach out to you about IPA judging.
Yeah. Why is everyone so against speed? Shut up, JT. You know exactly why.
But yeah. So we'll see. I want to pull this Thursday.
Yeah, I think we're actually
try and be smart. I've got a plan.
Yeah,
I've got a plan.
Strongly suggest
for my
not
way
pulling.
to. I know how I'm gonna do my deload every 5 weeks. So it's not gonna be the way you do it, but it's gonna be better than the way I've done it. So we'll leave it at that. You're not gonna love
This
it.
is my
but
not
you're
agreeing
gonna
with you
hate it.
face.
You're gonna like it better when I'm doing it.
I'm not. I'm telling you right now, it's
I think
stupid.
everything's stupid.
Yeah, I do. I sure do.
No, I'm not, Lloyd. I'm not
What's
running
Lloyd
meat
doing
on
this?
anybody's toes. So don't. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Right, Mike? 5 weeks?
Mike,
5 weeks, I'd be fucking
Mike,
dying.
the last deload I
dying.
took was before Circamax in November. The last deload I took was November 3rd. I've not deloaded since before Thanksgiving. That's no
Idiot.
joke.
Sorry.
Speed work every
something
week, max
my
effort
throat.
every week, and I've
There's-
been in my shirt every single week since the meet. Every single week. I have not taken a week off the
Fuck
shirt.
that. Fuck that.
That's why I peak well
No thanks,
into
pal.
the meet. Because I take 2 deloads in the last 6 weeks and I feel great. No.
No, wow, what a crazy
Mike,
concept.
I haven't had any tweaks. Knock on wood. JT, no. Honest to God, I felt horrible right now, but I've just had like a shit month. So like I had my pops died in February, and kind of buried myself in the training because that was my distraction from life.
Outlet.
And probably like pulled some emotion into my lifts more than I have in training for a while, but that's just what I had to do to get myself through. And then we're in the middle of baseball season, and we've been on the road like 6 weekends in a row, so I'm not sleeping at all. Just the one psoas issue, but that went away with training. So I think this need for a deload is more life than I think it is training. I think it's just, yeah. I mean,
it's still training.
It's all right, dude. I appreciate it, man.
It's still training.
We got through it. Sucks, but yeah, it's
We did.
It's been a long time since the deload. I just hate not going to the gym, man. I just like today. You're like, yeah, but
you can go to the gym.
Just like go in there and do some dumbbells, and I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't.
Then don't go to the gym.
No, I did.
Either way,
I did the 150. I did the 150s for 8.
It's still a fucking deload.
So that's good.
That's a deload.
Thank you, Mike.
That's a deload. You're not taking. There's no bar in your hand.
No,
there's no bar in your hand. That's a
I'm gonna
deload.
do nothing I'm gonna do some light stuff on Thursday, and then squat. Get a big squat on Friday, hopefully. Sunday.
Why are you squatting on Friday?
Sunday. No, the worst week for me is the week after the meet. That's the worst. Because I'm either like pissed off and want to get back to training, or I'm like fired up and want to get back to training. I know.
I love that week because I don't do anything. It's my favorite. Be more content doing nothing.
Yeah,
you'll feel better.
It's my blessing and my curse. It's just who I am as a human. We're running out of days here in the trailer park, so you guys are gonna have to.
We're gonna get a new view soon.
So, all right, we're over.
We're always over. I'm sure everyone will deal with us being over. But we will be back. We will be back at some point. I don't know about next Monday though.
Well,
I'm going on vacation.
I'll see if Leah wants to hop on and talk shit.
See ya. There you go. That works. No more.
No, that's out.
No. That's out. That's out. Maybe Leah hop on in my my absence. Text her. You got a prettier face than me next week.
All right.
But this is the State of the Union, sponsored by the Go Hard Barbell, BCB Training Systems, Wicked Wolf Beard Co. We'll be back. May not be me, but
see you guys.
we will be back. Bye, guys.